Okay, let's look at Unit 22 grammar notes, which are on pages 382 to 384. This repeats some information that you have already seen. Okay, conditional sentences describe situations that occur or do not occur because of certain conditions. They consist of two clauses, a dependent condition clause, also called an if clause. This is a kind of adverb clause also. And they also have an independent clause which expresses the result. We can think about four different types of conditional: 0, 1, 2, and 3. Type 0 and 1 are real or factual conditionals describing situations that either occur regularly. This is type 0. This is a general rule that I'm talking about. Water boils if it reaches 100 degrees centigrade. This is a fact that always occurs. Or type 1 real conditionals is about something likely or possible in the future. If we study, we will pass the course. These are things that are likely to happen in the future. Okay, unreal conditionals are sentences that describe situations that are untrue, unlikely, or impossible. So it may be something that is unlikely or impossible in the present, like this is type 2 conditional, take out that type. If I were rich, I would buy a car. This is the subjunctive that we've talked about, and the conditional would. Okay, in the past, something unreal that didn't happen in the past, I would have helped if you had asked me. I'm going to correct the spelling there. What this means is that you did not ask me, but if you'd asked me, I would have helped. Okay. Note, in conditional sentences, the clauses can come in either order. And this is because an if clause is an adverb clause. So the rule about this is the same. Okay, we can place a comma after the if clause if it comes first, and we don't generally place a comma after the result if it comes first and the meaning is the same. So if I don't finish my work early, okay, there's your adverb clause or your if clause, I won't be able to attend. And here it is with the if in the middle of the sentence, no comma, I won't be able to attend if I don't finish my work early. And notice that clauses can be either affirmative or negative. Okay, we talk about type 0 conditional. Okay, we're using present real type 0 conditional to talk about general truths, scientific facts, or habits, and repeated events. We can also use the present progressive in the if clause. So plants die if they don't get enough water. People with diabetes can control their disease if they take insulin regularly. If I'm flying, I always feel nervous. This is describing either a scientific rule, that's what these two are, or something that's always true. In future time situations, we use the simple present or the present progressive in the if clause and the future with will or be going to or may, might, can, could, or should in the result clause. So I can say, if Barry passes the final exam, he might pass the course. Unless he studies hard, however, he won't pass the final exam. That means if he doesn't study hard, he won't pass the final exam. And pay attention to this. Use the simple present in the if clause, even though the time referred to is in the future. I'll contact you if I hear from her. I do not say I'll contact you if I will hear from her, even though I'm talking about future time here. And this rule applies to other kinds of adverb clauses. I'll contact you as soon as I hear from her. I'll contact you when I hear from her. I'll contact you after I hear from her. In all of these sentences, the here is really in the future, but because it is the verb in an adverb clause, I use the simple present tense. Okay. Use the present unreal conditional to talk about unreal, untrue, imagined or impossible conditions and their result. Use the past subjunctive of the verb in the if clause. Use would, could, or might plus the base form of the verb in the result clause. If I loved you, I'd ask you to marry me. The truth is I don't love you, and I'm not going to ask you to marry me. We wouldn't stay up so late if we were parents. Okay, the truth is that we are parents, so we have to stay up late. I might watch videos if I had the day off, but I don't have the day off. Okay, be careful, don't use would in the if clause in present unreal conditionals. So I say, I'd buy a car if I had the money. And I don't say, I'd buy a car if I would have the money. Actually, you may hear native speakers say this, but it's not strictly correct. We use the past unreal conditional to talk about past unreal, untrue, imagined, or impossible conditions and their unreal results. Use the past perfect in the if clause. Use could, would, might, or plus have, plus the past participle in the result clause. Okay, if I had listened to my inner voice, I wouldn't have made that mistake. That means that I did not listen to my inner voice, and so I made a mistake. Mary would have accepted your proposal if you'd asked in time. The truth is that you did not ask in time, so Mary did not accept the proposal. All this is talking about something that happened in the past. You're imagining what could have happened if the past was different from what really happened. We often use the past unreal conditional to express regret about a situation that actually happened in the past. I would have lent you the money if I had known you were in financial difficulty. Okay, I didn't know that, so I didn't lend it to you. Be careful, don't use would in the if clause in the past unreal conditional sentences. So I cannot say, I would have lent you the money if I would have known. I don't say that. I say, I would have lent you the money if I had known you were in financial difficulty. Here again, you will probably sometimes hear native speakers say this, but it's not correct. Okay. The times of the if clause and the result clause are sometimes different. If I hadn't gone to college, I would still be working at the hardware store. Okay. Present unreal and past unreal conditional forms can be mixed in the same sentence. If Sam were coming, he would have arrived by now. The truth of the matter is that he didn't arrive, so we think he's not going to come now. We often use unreal conditionals to express regret or sadness. In a similar way, we use wish plus the noun clause to express sadness or a desire for a different situation. Here's a type 2. I'd earn more money if I had a better job. That means I wish I had a better job, or I wish that I had a better job. We often use unreal conditionals to express regret or sadness. Here's another example. Use wish plus could plus base form to express a wish about the future. Actually, we're using would here. I'm going to stop here and fix this. Okay, that was a typo that I had to fix there. Let's go back and get our slideshow going. Okay, I can use wish and then would and the base form to express a wish about the future. I wish that you would change your mind about buying that house. Okay. Here is the past subjunctive. My wife wishes that I helped her with the housework more. I wish that you were here. This is that subjunctive, and we're actually talking about something in the present that is not true. The subjunctive, remember, usually looks like the past tense. Here's a subjunctive that looks like the past tense. Here's a subjunctive that does not. Okay. Use wish plus past subjunctive to express a wish about the present. Okay, my son wishes that he hadn't taken that job. All right, now wish and hope are different. We use wish to express regrets about things that are unlikely or impossible to change, and we use hope to express a desire about events that are possible or probable. I wish that she would accept my proposal means I don't think she will. I'm going to change that. I hope that she accepts or will accept my proposal. That means it's possible or probable that she will. There, I have to fix my mistakes as I do this. Okay, I wish that she would accept my proposal. That means I don't think she will. I hope that she accepts my proposal, or I hope that she will accept my proposal. And here it's possible or probable that she will. With hope, use present, past, or future tense depending on your meaning. I hope that he will lend me some money in the future. I hope you are feeling better now. I hope he got home okay in the past. If only has a meaning similar to that of which. If only is followed by a noun clause without that. I wish I were good at sports. Or I could say, I wish that I were good at sports. And this is that conditional. I can say, if only I were good at sports. I don't put that in that sentence. And use past subjunctive after if only to express a wish about something that is contrary to fact in the present. So if only he weren't so busy. Okay, this is the opposite of the truth. The truth is that he is busy and I'm wishing that he were not. Okay, or use past perfect after if only to express a wish about something that happened differently in the past. So I can say, if only I hadn't said that. Means I did say that, and I'm really sorry that I said that. Okay, be very careful. This is a funny little thing. Don't confuse if only with only if. So if only Jerry studied more means I wish he studied more. And here, only if Jerry studied more would he have a chance of passing. This is the only way for him to pass.